From News 19, I'm meteorologist Daniel Bonds. Our holiday countdown continues. Also added some temperatures, at least the average highs and lows for these holidays that are upcoming. Valentine's Day only 26 days away. Our average high that time of year, 61 degrees. But as we look ahead towards spring, it's only 60 days away. Average high is 69 degrees. Average low is 44. I say that because we're going to have some very cold conditions over the weekend. Here's the latest from the U.S. Drought Monitor. This is some good news. As of right now, only about 2% of South Carolina is suffering from some form of drought. Bad news is some colder air is going to be spilling in. Coldest we've had in a year and some change or so. 23 degrees is what we're expecting tomorrow morning. Sunday morning, temperatures dropping down into the mid-teens, and then 20 degrees on Monday. And then those temperatures do start to warm up. At least those low temperatures start to warm up next week. And I will say by the end of next week, it's probably going to feel more like spring. Always a good time to remind ourselves about the 5 P's of cold weather. We want to protect people, especially those that can't protect themselves, pets, pipes, plants, and we do want to practice fire and heating safety with these very cold conditions that we're expecting over the weekend. Not looking for any records, although it is going to be cold. Here are the records for the weekend. Record low for today is 10. We were nowhere near that. Record low on Saturday is 5, and the record low on Sunday is 1 degree below zero. As we mentioned, the record low for today is 10. Record high is 76. Had a little bit of snow back in 1992. Nothing like that for us. Yesterday, we hit 57 degrees, and that is average this time of the year in the capital city. We did pick up 1/100th of an inch of rain on Tuesday. We had some light shower activity this morning, very light shower activity, but I don't think it was measurable at any of our reporting stations. Cold front's going to move through the area as it does. Our winds will be picking up out of the west, 15 to 25 miles per hour with some stronger gusts. Any cloud cover out there will move on out. Clear and cold tonight with those lows once again dropping down into the lower 20s. Not going to warm up a whole lot tomorrow either. Even with all the sunshine, we're only expecting highs to kind of struggle into the upper 30s to near 40 degrees. For today, we'll go for a high of about 50 in Winsboro, Newberry, and Saluda. Low 50s elsewhere. We may even be in the middle 50s in the southern and eastern half of the Midlands, but the clouds that are remaining will continue to decrease throughout the day. As we mentioned, pretty cold tomorrow morning with lows in the low 20s. Some areas, Newberry, Saluda, could even drop into the teens. It just really depends on how much those winds do decrease. So you're talking about a pretty cold start to our weekend with those highs kind of struggling tomorrow into the upper 30s to near 40 degrees. We mentioned this earlier, teens possible Sunday morning. 43 degrees our high, but that's only half the story for Sunday morning. There's going to be a little bit of a breeze out there. Air temperatures in the teens. We could possibly have wind chill values in the single digits early Sunday morning. So once again, a cold, cold weekend ahead. Today, not bad, as we mentioned, with those highs, low to mid 50s. As we get to tomorrow, upper 30s to maybe near 40 degrees in the southern part of the Midlands. So again, a very cold weekend on the way. This is what we're looking at for the next 7 days. Things do start to moderate as far as those temperatures are concerned. 63 on Tuesday, low to mid 70s Wednesday and Thursday, but there will be a chance for rain Wednesday, scattered showers Thursday. Coastal forecasts pretty chilly over the weekend and warming up next week. Forecast for the upstate, more of the same, pretty cold over the weekend and temperatures warming up into the upper 50s, mid 60s by Thursday. As we kind of look ahead, our 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, this would be January 26th through the first day of February. Warmer than normal conditions are expected, but we're also expecting wetter than normal conditions for that same time frame.